morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, finally, we are looking at Loopy! But first, we're going to kick it off with a song that is due for release on the 29th of this month by an artist who is here in the chat named Alchemy. This is Falling. Oh, yeah. Wow. What can you say? So there you go. That is Alchemy, and the track is Falling. And the artist, by the way, just so you know, but goes by the name of Andrew Menino Barlow. And that particular human being played drums. I'm not sure if he plays drums on all of Auntie G's stuff, but played drums on Auntie G's last track. So there you go. Bit of trivia there for you. Thank you so much for sharing the track with me today, Andrew, so very much. As I said, the track's out on the 29th of this month, so it will be. So go over and subscribe as well. He's only got 20 subscribers. Can you believe that? Ridiculous. What the hell is going on? Hi, my name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS, and it's an exciting show today. Every day here on the channel, we look at apps, creating music, videos, whatever it is about creativity, even mental health and well-being, do interviews and even some live performances on the weekends. And you can join our Facebook group, which is at We All Rise Together on Facebook. There it is right there. Also, please leave a like on this channel here, which is youtube.com/JadeStarr. There it is. Subscribe if you haven't already. Makes me smile. And if we also telecast daily over at the the Twitch at twitch.tv/HowToApp on iOS. Plus, you can always become a Patreon at patreon.com/JadeStarr, where we give away apps each weekend for people who are $5 and over. And also, master your songs. And coming in 2022, we'll be doing seminars on there as well around music, video, all this kind of stuff, mastering. So some real hands-on, small group getting together, working on music and stuff like that, yeah? Alrighty, let's say hello to folks in the chat, and then we're going to get down to Loopy, because it's been a long time coming. Hello, Andrew. No, it's nice to see you. Alchemy, who's here in the chat. Not a box. Hello to you. Hello also to Syf, and good to see you. Nina and the Dynamics. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Gregory Sullivan. Hello to you. Thomas Christ. Welcome, my friend. Who else is here? Panda Get. Ching, ching. Who else did I see who I've missed? Kim Harden Hudson. Hello, Gary Hubbs to you. Joe Glenn is here for a few minutes waiting for his son to finally arrive. Hopefully he gets there today and there's no more cock-ups, as Joe put it so eloquently. Did I say Brad example? Hello, Brad. Hello, Empirism. Hello to you. Have I missed it? I'm pretty sure I miss someone each day because my eyesight is absolutely shit. And that's the deal. I think I've got most people. I'm at the bottom anyway. Good to see you all. Let's quickly have a look at some price drops and stuff like that, because we've got a lot to cover today, because this app is incredible. And I forgot to do something before the show, so I'm going to have to try and do it now. Let's do this, shall we? Let's mention this before we go on. So, I was on a podcast recently. So the Song Surfing podcast with John Kell, I had him on the show a little while back. So he does a podcast where he has artists on the show to talk about their music and to talk about their favorite indie artists. And I was on this week. It's about an hour and 30 minutes, I think, talking about how I got into music, my musical journey. Plus, I suggested 3 amazing artists who I've interviewed, all of them. So here they all are here, absolute stars, every one of them. Yale, Aiden, Josephine DeSmet, and Thomas Gillane. So the podcast is called Song Surfing Podcast, so go and have a listen to it. We cover a lot of stuff from psychology to music to prostitution, you name it. It's a hell ride. So it's me, so it's going to be a journey. Trust me on that. So go and check that out. Let's have a look at some price drops. Not much to report yet. So I can still say thank you, Thomas Christ, for putting the link in the chat. There it is there, over there in the chat somewhere. Remember, all the Fab Filter apps are currently on sale. All of the 4 Pockets apps are on sale. All of the Eventide apps are on sale. There is a heap of apps that are still on sale from Black Friday that have remained on sale. Clev Grand apps, there's a whole bunch of apps. Tomorrow we are going through a whole list of apps tomorrow, because tomorrow is a special show. It is the 12 days of 4 Pockets, and we're going to be covering some all the price drops that are available and some of the 12 best 4 Pockets apps, yeah? Just for a bit of Christmas fun. There may be a sing-along as well, too. It's going to get stupid. Hello, Dave. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat as well. So that's that. We've covered that. Let's talk about Loopy, shall we? Because it's been the talk of most of this year. Is this going to be a game changer? Is this going to be the thing that blows all of our minds? I can report to you, in my honest opinion, this thing is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So what I need to do now is open up the App Store and do a search for it. And we're going to talk about this first. So here is the app. It is free to download, but you basically can't use it. You sign up for a 7-day free trial and have a play with it, right? There's no commitment or anything like that. Get to know it in 7 days. Then if you would like to purchase it, it is. Let's talk about this now. So I think it is on here. See, I don't actually have where it is now. I will explain to you how the system works for the payment, because it's really important that people pay attention and don't throw shit at the wall and go mental like I've already been seeing. It's ridiculous. Some of the backlash is so pointless. So as I said, you download the app for free. You sign up for the 7-day trial, play around with it. right? And then if you would like to purchase it afterwards, it is around $30 US and UK. So it's roughly around that much. Australia, Canada, I think it's about $46. Okay. Once you pay for it, you own it. You own it. It's not a subscription. I need to drive this home. It is not a subscription. You own it. Okay? And everything that comes out for it for the next year, updates, all the updates that come out, you own forever. And then at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months, the developer will release a whole bunch of brand new updates, new cool features, and you have the option to pay an extra $20 to get those features. There is no obligation because you already own it. So everything you already have, all of the updates will continue to happen. Updates for bug fixes will continue to happen. But at the end of the year, there will be a $20 offering with a whole bunch of new features. And trust me, this thing is already full of features. It's ridiculous. Now, the reason he's doing this is because it takes a lot of fucking work to do this shit. Right? People have got to get paid. This is not a subscription. I just have to drive it home. It's not a subscription. You are not locked into getting a payment, every month, and at the end of the year, they're just going to take money. It will be an offering for you to update for the new features if you wish. I hope everybody is clear on that. And please, don't get so upset. I've seen so much shit slinging over it. It's ridiculous. People have to eat, man. People have to eat. But, I assume you can wait and buy the upgrade closer to when it will be released in 12 months, Thomas. So it will be released in 12 months. That's basically the model. So what you buy now, you get bug fixes, everything all the way up until it's released in a year's time. So enjoy it. We're going to jump in and have a look at it. So what is it? What is Loopy? It is so much. It is a DAW. It is a sequencer. It is a sampler. It is a looper. It is so much more than all of those things combined. It is Loopy. There's no other thing like it on the market. This is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for a long time, a developer to come out with something that is really groundbreaking, uses the iOS infrastructure that's been built up with AUV3s and all of this stuff to our advantage, and this is that. Is it for people who do live looping? Sure. If you've never done live looping, this is the perfect chance to get into it because it's easy, it's fun, and it's really, really, really cool. Yes, I did mention that. Bug fixes, those kind of things. Lifetime. That's for lifetime. It's all good. So, yeah. Let's jump in and have a play with it, and I'll show you as much as I can in the time that I have because there is so much. I will be doing so many shows on this over the next few months, using it to, even in probably January or February, I'll be using it to write an entire song and release a new Kindercore song with it. So let's open it up. I have a project here in front of me. Now it's a bit messy, right? But that's it. This was one of the first things I made with this. So what we're going to do is hit play and see what happens. Yeah, let's do that. Good fun. Now, just to prove, this is not only just for making electronic music. This is for you can make anything you want with this. Just think, free your mind today. Yeah, absolutely free your mind. Let's hit play and see where we go. Yeah. Those jumps are so bad. Boom! That was made in about 10 minutes. Absolute fun, sick fun to make, yeah? This thing is off the chain. So, just before I close this down and we start making something with it, it may look a little bit confronting to you and go, whoa, what is all this stuff? What is all this in front of me? Let's bring everything in and simplify it down a little bit. Look at that. There we go. So here we are. But so there's all your loops, these donuts. These are your loops where you can record stuff in. And so these are all your donuts. And over here, these little things here, these are little switches and these are one shots. You can record whatever you want into these little one shots. But wait, let's check this out. You ready? Because not only is this like a looper and sampling and all that, it's a DAW. Look at that. So if I switch between sequence now, so I can turn this on or turn this off. Now we are running an actual DAW version of this. Wow, it's a DAW as well. So let's get back over to our loopy screen here. And you would have noticed there, as I was playing that then, I was bringing up AUV3s really simply. Whenever you add an AUV3, look, it gets added down the bottom here. So at any time I can bring up a black hole, shut it down. So I've got a copy of Rhino in here. So, man, this thing is, yes, there are buses as well. Dan Eckberger just asked, are there buses? There fucking are. All right. Let's clear this out and start a new project and start messing around, shall we? So we'll close this out so this is first we'll cover the top buttons up here. Let's do that first. So this is your project area in the top right hand corner where the little folder is. When you click on this, you get things like create a new project, you save your project, you can duplicate projects, and you can export projects and share them with other people. Underneath here, you've got some selections too. This is where all your projects lie. Check out too how quickly things snap, how things close and snap back forward. It's really, really well designed here. There's been a lot of love go into this app and a lot of love for the creator. Like the creator is at the forefront of this app all the way through. So you've got recordings here as well. So you can actually make recordings of this within Loopy and do a mix down essentially of your song and then send that out to get mastered. It's everything, right? And then you have a little media button down here where you can import things from your files app, import loops. So you can do all that kind of stuff. You can import from the music library. So that is your folder in the top corner. You have an undo and redo, and it's heaps of redos and undos. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how many, but it's lots lots. This little button here, this little sequencer, this when you turn this on and off, switches between your loop, your little donut screen here, and your DAW screen. Yeah, so that's how you can switch between them with this little sequencer section. Of course, that's our play button up the top. Now here's this little record button over here to the left, to the right, sorry. This is where you record it. So once you've put everything into a DAW, you've got everything into a loop, you can record this and save it as a WAV file, yeah? So that's that. This is really cool. This is your BPM. Now there's a lot going on in here, right? So let's talk about this. You can set your BPM at anything you like, right? You can move this around and change the BPM to whatever you like. There are some amazing time stretching things going on in this app. If we send this to 140. And you can do it on the fly. Pretty sick stuff, folks. Right, so in here as well, this is where you can choose how many bars you would like to record your loop. So you can set this to record for a bar, 2 bars, 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars, 32 bars, and then it will cut off as soon as that ends. So you've got total control over all of this. Hi, Russ. Good to see you. John Frank Songs. Hello. Welcome along. Anyone else I've missed, welcome to the stream. Check this out. So when you get to 32 here, if I hit 32 bars, it's like, great. Is that all? Look at this. You've got a little times button here, and I can go times. 512 bars is the max you can go. Then I can hit divide. I can do plus and just go ones. I can do minuses. So total flexibility here. Yeah, absolute flexibility for how many bars you'd like to record. Yeah, you have a metronome down here. So when you turn this on, you get your metronome coming through. But not only that, you have this amazing metronome, yeah? This is the flashing metronome. If you don't want to hear the tick-tock going on, you've got the flash. Really, really sick, yeah? For if you don't want to hear that, 512 bars might be enough, Thomas Christ. So, back to the metronome. So that flashing thing's really cool. Imagine if you're live on stage and you're performing, you don't want to have that click, that metronome going off. You've got that flashing going off. Hey, Pete Johns, good to see you too. And Dan Eckberg, I didn't say hi to you. All right, so you can change your tempos. Look at them all. Look at them all, and you can change them at various times. So you can have multiple tempos. Very, very insane, this thing, yeah? Very, very sick. In the settings here as well, you can go into the metronome settings here too, and you can change your metronome. So this is like a, let's mute everything so we don't have any sound going, and hit play. And we'll put in our metronome. So you've got a hi-hat. Where are we? You've got some bops. Boppity bop, bop, bops. You've got some clicks. And you have the old wooden sticks. And I'm a poet and I didn't know it. You can change the volume. You can have it always on or count in only. And you can just decide where you want to send it. Which channel you want to send it through, yeah? We'll leave it on the hi-hat for now. Boom. Good stuff. So let's turn both of them off. Excellent. We can hit stop there. In your settings, you have a whole bunch of things, heaps of settings here. You can access your metronome settings in here. The main one you're going to be using a fair bit is this clip settings. Now, it may look confusing for you at first, but everything is well set out. When you first open up the app, it goes through with this really well-designed walkthrough with these little speech bubbles that pop up that show you where everything is. I suggest when you first download it, follow the tutorial. It only goes for about five minutes of reading, probably less than that. And by the time you finish it, you'll be like, hey, I'm ready to just go. Yeah. So here's your playback. Now, some of these settings I've set for the personal way I like it. You can set this however you want. One-shot quantization, you can set that to the master track or none. Hold to play one-shots, so you can decide to have a fade-in on your one-shots or a fade-out. Really cool. I'm going to skip down to here. So you can add an auto count-out, which I have on. So basically it counts out of the song and cuts off for you. I suggest setting both of these to master, counting quantization and count out quantization. So it's quantizing with the metronome. Length quantization, loop audio threshold recording. What is that about? What is that about? Well, you can actually set the threshold. So as soon as it picks up an amount of noise, you can start recording, but it won't record anything until it hits a level of noise, yeah? So you see how I'm playing this keyboard here, and I've set this little line to here. It's not going to start playing until I go over that threshold. So I can bring this down a little bit. And as soon as I start playing, that's when it will kick in. Hello, Tremor Bear. Hello to Stephen. Hello to you. So you've got a one-shot recording threshold as well. There's a heap of stuff in here. Auto loop detection. I mean, the list goes on and on. There is a lot of stuff to play around in here. These are my preferred settings at this time. As I said, there's stuff for your color groups. Colors are very important. Colors will be your friends in here. So every time you add a brand new donut, a brand new color, those colors will link together. So if you have like 5 orange ones, they'll all be linked to the the volume. So how can I show you this? We'll get to colors, but they are very important. They are your friend. Colors are your friend. Here's your MIDI project stuff, so Bluetooth connection, all that kind of stuff. Pretty basic stuff in there. Your metronome, synchronization, if you are with your MIDI clock destinations, all that kind of stuff. Pretty self-explanatory, all that kind of thing. Alrighty, let's close this project and start again. Hello, Sean Chandler to you. So we're going to start a new project, and every time you start a new project, it gives it a new name. It just makes a random name up. So I'm going to discard these changes because I already have this project saved. And here's what you are given for your opening screen. And if I go back into the folder up here, you'll see it's called Elite Slope. You can change that to whatever you want once you save it. So here we go. Here are our donuts. So we've got 2 of each color here. Now, if I want to add another color, I can do that at any time. How do I do it? I'm glad you asked. Down the bottom in this corner, if I can get it. There you go. So I just added a couple of donuts there. Let's pull this out. There we are. So you can see these little donuts down here and little boxes down here. So you just click and add a donut. You ready? This is how many donuts you can add. Look at this. Let's add some of these as well. It goes on and on and on. You can get crazy with this shit. You can add so much stuff. It is ridiculous. Yeah. So, but look at them. They're all the same color. I don't want them all to be the same color. So let's talk about colors now. You have an edit pencil down here. So I can click on this edit pencil and and everything, you can manipulate all of this stuff as soon as you open the edit pencil. And down here, you've got 3 little sections. So this is your editing. These are your colorings. So you can actually color a whole bunch of things using this color tool. You can go in and just touch all these. You can drag your finger along them. As you can see here, I can color them all this way. I can choose these colors. So you can group all these together just by drawing them in. And now, if we go back to our donut screen, they've all got different colors. Super easy to change all these. So you know exactly what your instruments are. So you're linking together. Maybe all your drums are yellow. Maybe all your vocals are blue. And at any time you can add more colors. There's so many colors. It just draws another color each time you add another track. Right, and we'll get to that as well. Okie dokie, let's clear this out and start again, because we got a bit crazy there, but it just shows you can do that kind of stuff. All right, now we'll talk about the bottom options down here. This down here in the bottom left-hand corner is your mixer. Now you can see, and let me grab my second microphone here. And I'll just move this microphone and bring this one over. Ooh, we're coming through on only one side. Damn, how do we fix that? You will notice that the microphone is coming through here, yeah? So how do we fix it? Up the top of each of these are your inputs, and these colors match up with your donuts. So up the top of your input, I can choose input 1 from my Steinberg. Hello. Oh, there we go. We're good. So I can turn off the monitoring. Now you can't hear me. So all good. We have monitoring through, all that kind of stuff. So now let's give it a little bit of volume as well. Let's just do this. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So the microphone is now coming through here. And you can see when I speak into it, it's coming through the master mix as well. Yeah. So if I hit play, hang on a minute. Now, so if you just hit a loop and start recording, there is no. If we go up here to the BPM, you'll notice nothing selected here in BPM. Yeah, no BPM, no bars. So what happens is, if that's the case, when you first open a project and hit record and hit one of these, it will just record whatever you want for how long, and then when you're finished, it will tell you what BPM you were. So if I go, so that tells me I'm about. So that was pretty good. That came up at 120 beat, 120.64. So if you don't set a BPM, it'll do it for you. And now everything else you record in will be at that first BPM that you set. So now if I hit play and turn this on. La 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 right up to la 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 right up to right up to. So it's pretty easy to record stuff into here. It's crazy easy. Right, now that we've just got something dumb in here to mess around with, let me just move this for a second. We'll change mics. Oh, sorry, that was a loud cough. You'll notice here when we hit play, and we'll pull down the master a little bit so it's not so loud. Yeah, there we go. All of these tracks down here now have volume coming through, yeah? So if I recorded another one under here, that would be in this channel as well because it is the same color. So anything that is the same color will appear in this same channel, yeah? Just so you're clear on that. But I can make another track anytime I want of a different color. And to do that, I'm going to go down to this plus in the bottom right-hand corner and click this. And here's where you can add a whole bunch of really cool stuff. You can add a new color, which will be a new channel on your mixer and a new colored donut. You can add a hardware input Okay, so you can add a audio unit, you can add a MIDI controller from here, and you can add a bus. So you can send a whole bunch of these colored tracks to a bus, just like a full-featured DAW. Yes, you heard it right. So if I hit add color, it creates this brand new color here. So there you go. There's our brand new color that's been added to the list. Or is it this one? I think it's, no, it's this one. It's added in here. Yeah. So now if I add in, we'll get out of here. If I add in a new donut, we do 2 of these new donuts, I can go in, change the color of these to that. And now those are in this chain here in the mixer. So you can add heaps of, I mean, this is ridiculously customizable. Yeah. Really, really amazing stuff. Alrighty, let's have a look at recording some music, some actual... first, we'll touch on this. Sorry, there's so much to cover, guys. We are going to go overtime today. I hope you got a bit of time. But it's worth it, let me tell you. Let me absolutely tell you. See you later, Joe. I hope he arrives nice and safe and you have a great Christmas and all that if I don't see you before then. So there's another screen we need to talk about. So within the mixer here, you have your usual stuff. So you've got your balance left and right down here. You've got your mute. So there's your mute. There's your solo. So you've got all that kind of stuff that as you get in a normal mixer or DAW or looper or whatever you want to call it. Now over here, there's this little arrow. If I click this, it opens up a whole new section. And this is your effects section. And within here, you have a bunch. So not only is this bit up here being added, up the top, there's this little donut with a half filled in or a 3/4 filled in. When you click on this, you get these options for your panning and volume of individual channels. So if we hit play, I can drag my finger and I can spread all that panning. Really easy. And if I hold my finger down, check this. The slider moves away from the donuts. So you can control the volume and you can control the panning as well. But what's also really cool is you can drag over all of them at the one time and pull them all down together. So you've got total flexibility within these, yeah? Super, super cool. So you've got that graphical representation of volume, panning, that's really ace. So that's in that little donut there. And you click that away and everything goes back to normal, yeah? So what else do we have? Well, you have effects sends up here. And this is where you can introduce your AV3 plugins, man. And so you have 2 kinds. You have effects pre-fader and an effects post-fader. So it depends on where you want to put them, yeah? So let's just take, which track? We'll solo this one. Solo this one here. Yeah, la 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 la. And we'll hit the plus and look at this. Just takes a second to populate because I have a lot of AEV3s. Look at them all. Boom. All these AEV3s. Let's just throw some Black Hole on because it's Black Hole. Where are we? B, 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 B. And there's Black Hole. So you click on the little box here. I don't want to delete it. No, thanks. And there is Black Hole. You can go full screen. Just like an AUM. You've got little folders up here where your presets would be. You can turn it on and off. Let's turn down the mix a bit. Pretty cool, yeah? You can add all your AUV3s, la 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 las. So that's really wicked that you can do that, and you can add it as many as you want, as much as your iPad can actually deal with. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Can your iPad deal with the craziness? That's going to be something that you will have to work out for yourself. So there we have, and you can add effects to all of these, to your master bass at the end, to what you're recording into. So I can add this to my vocal now. Plus, since we're on the AV3 screen, you will notice, look at these. There's a whole bunch that are built in within the app for free. So there's a band pass, dynamics, you've got a high pass, high shelf, low pass, low shelf, equalizer, reverb. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that's already in here for free for you to play with, yeah? Cool. As I said, there's a lot of love and just care that has gone into this to help you make the best music you can. Absolutely. Alrighty, where are we next? Let's talk about... Let's just drop this down for a second and focus on the delete button. So you'll see this little cross here. When I click on this, you'll see all these tracks get these little things. So I can delete any of these just by touching the cross, and I can remove tracks super easy. Yeah, so and anything that you add, you can remove using this, and you can move things around too. I'm pretty sure, is it in here? No, that's in the edit screen. So you can do that nice and easy, remove things nice and easy. Plus, let's talk about the swiping on each of the donuts. So if I take my finger on any of these donuts and swipe down, it deletes. It's gone. I can undo and bring it back. Normally, and you can move things. You can drag them to wherever you want. With 2 fingers, you can make a copy and drag it somewhere. So you can make a couple of these, drag that in. So much flexibility. And within every single track, if you swipe up, you get all, look at this. This is sick. So this takes you, we'll choose this one track. We'll mute every... We'll keep this track going. And if I swipe up, here you can actually edit the track in here. I'll go full screen. You probably can't see it. You have an editor in here. You can divide it. You can extend it. So let's go back. Not only that, you can change the balance in here. So you can change your left and right, you can change your volume, and on the fly, folks, you can change the pitch to whatever you like. But not only that, you can speed it up as well. There's a heap of shit you can do in here. You can loop it, you can play it once, you can phase lock, you can let it go free. There's a whole lot of stuff. You can copy it, you can export it somewhere. You can hit the down button. You can import it something else to replace it. Some crazy shit, guys. I hope you're really digging this as much as I am. This thing's off the chain, man. There's so much goodness in here. It really makes me smile to see that somebody's putting out something that is just making it so easy to make music in so many different ways, really easily. It's a fucking beautiful thing. All right, let me catch my breath. And let's talk about the edit screen while we're here. So this is the pencil. Let's jump into the pencil. And here, you can move things around, yeah? You can actually move, you can remove things, you can change things up. So if you can change the color. So I just changed the color of that particular one. Now, as I said before, you've got 3 different sections down here, down at the bottom, yeah? Let's get into the first one. This is the edit screen. And you'll see there's a pencil in the middle of everything here. If I click on it, it opens up all these options. So the pitch, the length of the thing, the balance, all this kind of stuff, and you can get out of that. Plus, you can add all these little widgets to it, and these widgets are fucking cool. So let's add some widgets. So the widgets are found down the bottom here, and the first one is another donut, if you'd like to add another donut. Then you have this little square here, which is a clip launcher. And then you have this one here, and then you have one of these, and then you have one of these, and one of these, and one of these, one of these. You can even add text. You can create a text box and write whatever you want in here. Let's go in and edit the text. You can write la 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 la. There we go, la la la, and we're done. So, and then I can drag this text and put it anywhere I want on top of these little cool things. At any time, I can delete it. I can hold down on it and a little copy comes up, or delete. So what do these widgets do? Let's talk about them, yeah? So let's look at the clip first. This is to record your one-shots in. So you can actually record a one-shot in when you're out of the edit screen. So if I hold down now on this little square, and do I have mic? Yes, there's mic here. La 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 la. Now when I hit down, la 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 la, 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 and again I can I can swipe up on it. I can change the volume. I can do all that stuff. Right, so we also have this little square here. What does this thing do? Let's jump back into the edit screen on the pencil. And when you click down on this, you get all these options. Look at this crazy shit. On a press, on a release, on a hold and release, a toggle, double tap, long press, 2-finger tap. So all the different ways you can connect with this little square. So if I just do a press and hit the plus, then it gives me all these options. Clip actions, play, stop, solo, mute, record, adjust parameter, clear clip, merge, move. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Clip actions. Let's just do clip actions. Boom. Why am I not doing it? Press. Oh yeah, play stop. So let's do a play stop. Come on, don't fail me now. There we go. And then it brings you up with this screen. You can choose a target. So and an action. So the action's here. So a toggle, you can toggle it on and off, or play, or just stop. So it's totally up to you. And then when you hit target, you get all these more options, cool options. You can choose specific clips, the next tag clip, last tag clip, select a clip, all clips, specific colors, next selected color. What? Let's just choose specific clip. And when you choose that, it brings up the board of what you would like to control. So, and you don't have to just do one. You can do 1, 2, 3. And then hit save, back, and we're done. So now when we jump out of this, and I press this button, and you see when I press it again, it stops it. So if we select all these, you can add hundreds of these little clip things to control everything, you know, and turn things on, turn things off. All right, let's have a look at the next one that's in here, because these are all super cool. The next one is a volume. And again, you'll get used to seeing these little panels that come up. So you can choose a value change on press. If I turn it up, or if I press it or release it, let's do a value change. And I can do clip action, so I can, let's do adjust parameter. So now I can go in here and choose the target. I can choose volume, balance, pitch, speed. I can even choose the speed and hit a target, specific clip, and let's use the drum beat and hit save. So now when we get out of the edit screen back here, You've got total control with this little volume, yeah? Alrighty, let's cover the other ones. So you have this one here. And again, these up and down, left and right ones, you can do whatever you want. Value changes. So we can hit plus. You can adjust parameters, effect parameters. So you can go in here and adjust effect parameters. It's crazy the amount of stuff you can do in here. Absolutely, absolutely bonkers. What I want to show you is this one here. So this is a XY pad. So if I choose, because we have black hole here, you can actually use the XY pad for black hole. So we'll select black hole. And now it asks me, what would you like to use your X and Y for? So I can choose mix, and then we'll stick with mix for that one. And then for the Y, we'll choose size. And now, when we jump out of here and go back, what was the track that had the effects on it? It was this one. So we'll solo this. And with this XY pad, I'll move my mic. Now you might be thinking, hang on a minute, that XY pad's way too small. Well, when I bring the screen back up, you can see it's a lot bigger, but in the edit screen too, you can actually change the size of these things. You can lock them, you can change the size of them. Let's do this. So you can shrink them. Oops, get out of that. So I can change the size. I can make them really long. Like if I move this one down here, I can drag this down. You can change all of these to whatever size you want. So that's really cool. The last one we're going to do is, we'll close this project because we've been using this project for a little while now. Let's do that. We'll get back to this screen here. We'll close this project. We don't need it. We'll open something else. What do I have here? In fact, let's just do a new project. Discard the changes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to import a drum sample. So let's show you how to import a drum sample, into this track here. So go up to our folder, go over to Media, Document Picker, and I'm going to bring in this straight drum beat, which I got from GarageBand. Even in here, when you import something, you are able to decipher the tempo and the time stretch so you can fuck with it in here before you actually import it. Super cool. Let's hit import. And now they're flashing, letting us know where do you want to put it. So I want to put it in number 1. And now that that's in there, we can hit finish. Done. And you'll notice up here in the tempo, this has now been set to 110. Yeah. So we're good to go. Now what I'm going to want to do in here is go up to my clip settings and make sure I have everything set to the particular settings I want, which I do. So this is all cool. We're all good here. Sweet. So with this drum beat, once I get it playing, cool. We got a nice drum beat there. I'm going to go back into the edit screen and we're going to add this little widget here. Now, when I click on this widget, let's stop the beat for a second. When I click on this widget here, you are given the option to create different sizes, these little squares. Yeah. This is absolutely cool. So, and in this clip here, I'm going to assign this to number 1, right? And you'll see, this is so cool. Now, can you see it moving? It's spliced it for you. So now when I stop this and show you here, are you shitting me? This is a slicer. You have just sliced your drums up. So while you're playing along with it, get out of here, man. It's too good. There's too much fun you can have with this app. It's bonkers. There you go. So what can I say? Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. All right. What else do I have to go? There's just too much cool stuff. While we've got this drum in here, we'll actually go in. We'll remove this. So we'll go in here. We'll get rid of this. How do I do it? I can just go in and delete it. Can I? I actually can't remember how to delete these. There's so much I've had to delete. Oh, there we go. So that's gone. We've deleted that. Let's show you how to record some music. Yeah. So I've shown you the widgets, all that kind of stuff. I've got a keyboard here. Here's my keyboard. How do I play this in? I'm going to just set this mic to channel 1. So how do we get a keyboard in here? Well, I'm glad you asked. Down over here in the plus section, where you can add a color, or AKA a brand new track, I can go in here and add a MIDI keyboard. So if I hit that, you'll see these options come up. All of your AUV3s come up, but up the top here, we've got my Arturia key step. So I can choose my Arturia key step, and now you can see when I'm pressing the keys, we're getting volume over here. So the key step's connected, everything's all good, everything's rocking. Now we've got to send this to a channel. Really easy to do, super, super easy to do. So I want to send it to, let's see. First, I want to actually create an instrument. I need to have something to play it into, yeah? I need sound, because this is not giving me anything. So what about just a basic piano, yeah? So again, we head over to the plus sign, and we select Add Audio Unit Input. And that allows us to choose whatever instrument we want. So I can go down, let's just grab Ravenscroft for now, yeah? Nice and simple. Where are we? RS Ravenscroft. So now you be aware, you see there's a gap here between all these in the mixer. These are all your inputs, and these are your donut channels. So there's that little distinction there. Here's our MIDI, which has my keyboard. All I need to do now that we have this Ravenscroft over here is hit this plus, and now you'll see Ravenscroft is sitting there to select. So now this is being routed into this. Sweet. Let's explain this now before we play anything in here. Now you'll notice these little colors under here. And if I click on either of these outputs here, you'll see all the colors that are available as our donuts are there. And you can turn all of these off. So what you play won't go into them. So that's a safeguard. So you can only choose one maybe. You just want the piano to go into that particular color, or you can choose all. Yeah. So for this particular thing, because I don't want to record my microphone, I would just jump in here and just set none. So anything that's being recorded into this microphone won't go in here. But this Ravenscroft will go into any of here. So from now, I can hit play. We're off playing. And you'll notice on my BPM, I have 2 bars selected. I can choose 4 if I want. And as soon as I hit this donut, you'll see this count come in. And as soon as you hit those 4 bars, it stops and just starts playing. You're off. You can head to the next track. So let's hit again this one, and I can change this now. And in fact, I can swipe up on this next circle and change, where are we? I can change the length here independently. So you can change donuts independently to 2 bars, and you'll see up the top, it now says 2 bars for this particular donut. And it's waiting to record. done. Super easy to record stuff in. You can do this with a MIDI keyboard. Let's show something else. Let's quickly show something. And the beautiful thing is, now that I've recorded the keyboard in, the Ravenscroft, this track here, I don't need it anymore. It's actually in here. This has all been recorded. So I can hold down and delete it. I can go into the MIDI track here. I don't need this keyboard anymore. I can hold down, I can delete it. Hit play. Everything's there. Yeah? Works with a Launchpad, Novation Launchpad, all that kind of stuff. What I'm going to do with it now, because I don't have a Launchpad, but what I do have, and I haven't really shown you guys yet because I'm doing a review on it next week. I'm still learning how to use it, so go easy on me, is I have this brand new thing from Arturia that they sent out to me. I have one of these. I have a Microfreak, baby. So let's plug in the Microfreak. Shall we? Turn this sucker on. So this is a synthesizer that has all of its sounds built in. So again, now it's plugged in. I'm going to need to add a track for it. So we head down here over to the plus sign. And what we need to do is add a hardware input. I think that's it. No, that's not what we do. What am I doing? Get it right. We are adding, I can't even fucking remember. I think is it MIDI? Is it MIDI? No, it's not. It is, there it is. So there's our Arturia Microfreak. And with this, again, so I can add it this way. But you see, then I'd just be using it as a player. I don't want to do that. I actually want to add it. I want to go in here and add a hardware input, yeah? So I'm going to choose track 2 now because I've got the microphone in 1. So now that that's in here, I now have so let's find a sound. That'll do for now, because you know we're going over time and stuff. So again, we have this ready to go. I can just play whatever I want. Let's mess around with the... Sweet. So this is a totally, we're in input 2 here. Now I want to make sure this goes out to my colors. Now you'll see, notice it's selected to the colors, so that's all good. Now we can just hit play and select our donut, and it's ready to record. Let's add an effect live. Super easy, yeah, to do stuff. So now we can remove this Microfreak. Let's just remove that now. Let's try something else. Let's do some guitar, shall we? Let's do a bit of guitar. Oops, I removed the microphone. That was stupid of me. Let's change this to microphone. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to remove the Microfreak now. Bring back my keyboard. Bear with me, guys. So I will be doing a show on the Microfreak either next week or the week after. I've got it on loan from Arturia, but I will be buying it because it's fucking awesome. Where are we? Back to our key step. Good stuff. Okay, so we want a guitar, yeah? So once again, we're going to go over here to the plus. We're going to add a hardware input and choose number 2. So now we've got our hardware input at number 2. I'm going to grab a guitar. Very easy to do. Got a guitar. Let's plug it in. And we want to, sorry for the noise. All right, we are plugged in. Which one are we? To volume. Right, so now I want to add some distortion to it. So I'm going to head up to this plugin, to this effects pre. We'll find Rhino. We'll throw in some distortion. Nice and easy stuff. Not too complicated. Where are we? There's Rhino. We'll grab a preset. Chainsaw, that sounds heavy. Wow. Sweet. How easy was that, yeah? So now we've got a guitar in here. We can hit play. Cool. So I've hit the little donut. You can see it spinning, ready to go. So I don't need that guitar anymore. So once again, I can head up here now to this track, hold down, delete, gone. And it keeps your mixer nice and free so you can see everything that's going on. You've still got your mic here. And now we have all these in here. And again, you can hit play. You can pull them out. Just by touching on them, you can pull them out. Pretty impressive, yeah? Pretty impressive. So, you know, imagination, let that imagination run wild, folks. There is some crazy stuff you can do with this. The last thing I'm going to touch on today, because as I said, I'm definitely going to be doing more shows on this, is we're just going to quickly have a look at the DAW section on here, because I've tried to cover everything today. So, now that we are in here and I hit play, you'll notice it's because nothing is in this DAW. See you later, Not a Box. Glad you enjoyed the show. You'll notice when I hit play, there's nothing in here. So it's actually playing the donuts. It's playing this section over here. So to get into the DAW section, you click on here, and you can see down the side, here's where all your recorded sounds are. You can see because they've got little wave patterns in them. And you can just touch with your finger wherever you want them. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. All right, cool. So let's bring in the piano here. Actually, we'll move it so you can grab it. And, oh, come on. Select move so you can move things around. We'll touch another one there. Really easy to do all this stuff. Let's bring in these in here, and we'll bring in these guitar tracks, or we'll add one of these in here as well. So you can build up your project super easy. Now, you'll see now that I've added stuff in, you've got this little sequencer button up here. So now that it's on, now I'm still not used to this. So there we go. Now we're in DAW mode or sequencer mode, whatever you want to call it. And it's playing this mix of the song. And you can build that up to your heart's content, you know, absolutely a totally different way of doing things. And also you can hit the little record button up here, start recording and record your project. Off you go, hit play, and you are recording your project. And your projects will end up, I'm pretty sure, in your little recording section. So if you didn't see what I did there, up here in the top left-hand corner, your little folder, hello fam, and I hit there, down here are all your recordings, and you'll see today, 9:12 a.m., there's my track. It's actually recorded my vocal because I still have it turned on. You can hear me talking on it. Remember to mute your mic. Sweet, yeah? And then you can actually go in here and edit it as well. Is there a way to... Yeah, of course, you can export individual stems. Yes. Of course, Thomas, you can do that as well. So don't panic. You sure can do that. You can do that from within here. So once we go back to our donuts, as I said, so we'll turn off the sequencer. If you swipe up, here's your track here. Here's your drums. So you just... send a copy out to audio share. Boom. There you go. They've thought of everything. Every single thing. So if I want to take this this guitar lick out here, I can swipe up on it. I can play it and test it, see what it sounds like. And then I can, and then I can hit over here. I can send it to audio share. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Now my audio shares this. So as you'll notice, it's only kept the raw data of it as well without the effects. So I'm probably suggest the way you could do it. I wish it could make coffee too. I'd get it to make me one, Russ. So, there's always a way around things too. So I guess if you wanted to send the track with the effects on it, I would probably mute everything and send a solo track out. There's so many different ways you can do things. I think I've covered most stuff on here. I'm going to show you some projects that I've made to wrap up. So let's clear this out. I don't need this anymore. So we can start a new project. And it gives you the option whenever you do something. That's what's really cool about it. There's always an option telling you, do you want to do this? Are you sure you want to delete this? Are you sure you want, so really good with that. So here's another new project we have here ready to go. Let's open up some of the projects I made, just messing around. Like these are like 10-minute, 5-minute projects. Yeah. Can it record MIDI or just audio? So it just records audio. But you can you use MIDI notes. You can route this. Oh, there's another thing I didn't show you too. We'll show you in a sec. You can do MIDI outs into other DAWs, other things. You can put this in AUM. You can put this in GarageBand. You can put this in fucking Audio Bus. It's crazy, folks. For the $30, you are getting a lot of goodness for this. So if I open a project, what have we got here? This is New Day. I think I made this in like 5 minutes. So really easy to throw stuff down with a microphone. Let me just mute this this microphone here because it's picking that up. How did I do this? Well, I actually put the drums in using, as you can see, Hammerhead here. So I actually put Hammerhead in as a track here, and now I can add Hammerhead to whatever I want. So just to show you, if I close this out, to do this, let's just add another donut, shall we? We'll add another donut quickly. Boom, there's another little donut there. And I don't know, what do we add in with the Hammerhead? We can go, we've got hats. So we'll remove these hats. Hang on, well, let's just put in a whole preset in here like this one here. So when we hit play, so you can hear, we've got this drum track playing in here, but that hasn't been recorded yet. So if I pull all of these vocal tracks out, we have Hammerhead playing, and now if I hit play, it's going to be a new day. It's going to be a new day. It's going to be a new day. Did that record? See what I did wrong there, folks? I hit record and nothing recorded. Why is that? Can you tell? Can you tell? Because in this track, I didn't have the colors selected. So now all the colors are selected. Now I can remove this by swiping down and clearing. And now hit play again. It's going to be a new day. It's going to be a new... So now it's recorded in that small drum bit. I can now mute this Hammerhead track because I don't need it anymore. It's now in here. So now when I hit play, it's going to be a new day. 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 It's going I don't know where it went. To be a new day. I know where it went. We don't have a color selected. We don't. Let's add a new color, I think. Let's just go in here and edit this color. We'll change this color to the first, to these ones. So we'll choose this color. Click on this. Boom. Now it's the same color as everything else. Now when we hit play, it's going to... It's all over the place, but you see what I mean? There's a whole lot of ways you can add stuff in. It's ape shit. It's going to be a new day. I don't even know what I was singing there, Gary. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Let's load something else. I think is so that was I opened with "fuck you." Nice titles, yeah. What's this one? I don't even know what this is. Look at the complexity you can do with this as well. So you can create these huge palettes with these buttons where you can change scenes. I feel like I don't know what I would do today. I feel like I don't know what. So we've got a drum kit in here in the first track. This is Drum Computer. I don't even know. This was Zoa. So I ran a channel of Zoa, a MIDI controlled Zoa, and the new Animoog. A vocal with what does this have on it? I think it has vocal soloist on it for a harmony. Somewhere? Where is it? It's somewhere in there. I don't know why it's not. It's maybe this one. Who knows which one it's on? Let's pull them all out. Oh, I know why it's doing it. I'm in the sequencer. There we go. So I'm in the sequencer. So I've actually set up a sequence of this. Man, there's just so much going on with this app. It is fucking nuts. All right, and a couple of last things I just want to show you before we wrap it up. Let's get back into our donut section. Is grouping and buses. Let's have a quick look at those. So I'll show you how to group things together. All right, so we want to group, say we just want to group these two together. So when I touch one of them, they both go off, yeah? Here we go. So we go down to our little pencil and we go to grouping. This is the third button down here. And all I need to do is, this is so awesome, man. I just want to grab this one and I just touch it. I just move it and touch the other one and see how a little faint lines appeared around it? Those two are now grouped. So if I want to now grab this one and grab that, and then I want to add this one to the group. So now I have all those three and they're all grouped. So now when I jump out, you can see they both have these little circular outlines around them. So if I just touch the middle one, show you here, all those three come on and off. These two come on. This one comes on by itself. The grouping is really cool. Pretty sick stuff, yeah? All right, so let's quickly have a look at the busing. And it's really easy to do. So I just go down to the bottom, again, bottom right-hand corner. Who have I missed? Who's here? Hello, Thomas. Hello, Guzzo of Oz. Sith. Hello, Sith Vasquez. Sorry if I have missed you. I'm just trying to get through all of this today. So down the bottom here, once again, if we click on here, you can add a bus. And you'll see over here, here is your bus. And you can send any of these to a bus. And I actually can't remember how to do it now. That's good stuff of me. I actually can't remember how to do it. Fucking hell. Is it in here? No, it's not in there. It's not in there. Damn, my brain is fried. I think it's here. All right, so here's your sends. So you've got to bring up this added section. And I might want to send this to bus 1. I can send this to bus A. I can send this to bus A. I can send this to bus A. So now, when I hit play, why is bus A not doing its thing? So that's effects, that's busting in all the effects. So you can now see I'm controlling, I've got these all turned down, these drum tracks, and I'm controlling them now with this bus, yeah? Easy to mix. I feel like I don't know what I would do today. Sick, yeah? Sick. We've been wanting stuff like that in bloody GarageBand and stuff, and here it is all in Loopy. I'm out of breath. I'm so out of breath. This thing is fucking off the wall. It is absolutely worth your time. I implore you to go and grab it, get the 7-day trial, test it out for yourself, have a muck around with it. And as I said in the beginning, US, it's like worth $30. Remember, you get everything for that cost. You own it. You will get any bug updates for an entire year and ongoing forever. But at the end of 12 months, they will offer some feature updates, which they'll ask for another $20 for, which is completely up to you to decide to buy. You won't get charged for it automatically. It's not a subscription. It's just to give the developer a bit of extra money for the work that he puts in over the next 12 months. It's sick. You can make some killer music on it. It's not only about loops. It's about sampling. It's a DAW. You can make metal with it. As you saw at the beginning of the show, I opened with a fucking metal track. So absolutely off the wall, really cool. I don't think I've got any other projects in here. Maybe these. This was maybe the first project I did when I opened it. What is this? Oh no, that's Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, baby, won't you come to me? Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, baby, won't you come to me? Oh, yeah. You can do anything with this sucker. I think, where's my first project I did? It might be this one, because they've got stupid names. What's this one? Look at this. Absolutely. See that link that Russ has put in, Dub FX? Click that and go watch what this dude has made with this. It will knock you the fuck out of your socks. It is absolutely incredible. He's an incredible artist, and what he's done with it is sick. Absolutely sick. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for spending some time with me. I know you've been here for an hour and a half. I know it's been a long show. I will be using this a hell of a lot over the next, few months. Early next year, I'll be making an entire song with it over a week for utensils. And I don't know what to say. This changes everything. It lives up to the hype, folks. We've been waiting for it for a long time. Totally lives up to the hype. Michael has done a fucking killer job. Awesome stuff. I don't know what else to say except go get it, because it is off the wall. Just bear with me. I just got to check one thing before I go. Here we are. Oh yeah, and if you are a Patreon, I can announce this now. For $5 and above, I got one copy to give away of this on this weekend's Patreon show. So I do have one copy of it to give away, along with a whole lot more. Tomorrow I'll be announcing another 12 apps that I'll be giving away on the show, on the Patreon show this weekend. Awesome stuff, guys. Remember, as usual, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make us all better. And remember, we all rise together. And I will see you tomorrow for the 12 Days of 4 Pockets show. Adios. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah.